Cindy, we are now in the month of May. Do you know what that is? Do you know what May stands for?
May stands for motorcycles. Motorcycle Safety Awareness.
There we go. It is Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month here in the great state of Indiana. And you know what? ABATE of Indiana is actually putting on, this is Region 11 is getting together. They're all going to be meeting up by the Tractor Supply up in Mooresville in that big giant parking lot they have.
Giant.
They're going to be meeting up there today, and they're going to be taking a nice ride out, I think over to Danville, if I'm not mistaken. So they got a nice ride, and it's all about Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month, the month of May. So I think CMA might even be there doing a blessing of the bikes or whatever. So what do you think? Should we head up to Mooresville?
I think we should.
All right, man. You know what?
What?
I got to give a shout out to Indiana Custom Motorcycle. They have got a great thing going on down in Martinsville, Indiana. That's not far from Mooresville.
Not far.
He's got a great shop down there. Came on board this year as a sponsor of the show. Super happy to have Indiana Custom Motorcycle as a sponsor of the Steel Horse Thunder TV show, or I guess it's not a TV show anymore. YouTube show. So just super happy to, if you need service work done, you're saying, hey, but do they work on Hondas? Yes. You're like, yeah, but do they work on Harleys?
Yes.
But I got an Indian though.
Oh, but they work on it too.
That's right. They work on every make and model. That's what's so cool about them guys. All right, Cindy, I bet there's going to be some different makes and models up here at this Motorcycle Safety Awareness Ride.
I bet there is.
What do you say? Should we go up there?
We should. Let's go.
Should we bring them along with us?
We should.
Let's go. All right, man, we're up here in Mooresville. I see a bunch of you guys lining up here in the parking lot. Tell me, what's going on today?
So today we've got the Safety Awareness Ride, and we're all gathering for the charity for ABATE. It'll be a general fund that they will, if kids need instruments at school, or example, we give a defibrillator to VFW last year. Oh, wow. And 2 years ago, we actually raised enough money to be able to get 2 veterans some comfort animals. So what this ride is about is safety and awareness. So why we're all gathering and getting together when we actually do leave here, this is probably the most safest ride. We will not be doing any running, gunning, or anything like that. We're just gonna take it real easy. We're heading on out to the old Kickstand Bar and Grill out in Danville. Gonna have a little lunch together and just a brotherhood, basically a brotherhood.
That's fantastic. May is Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month. So, I mean, it's perfect. You guys are getting together. You got a beautiful day to do this. And you're heading out to the Kickstand out in Danville. You know, Scotty's done a fantastic job out there with the Kickstand, the Bar and Grill. It's the food is phenomenal out there. The atmosphere is always fantastic. Yes. So you picked a great place to go to.
Oh, I agree. Scotty is definitely a good guy to work with as well. And he's bikers are welcome at Kickstand for sure. Hence the name, probably Kickstand.
Right.
And he's a rider himself.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And it's just a great place to go to, and it's a fun destination. You know, I don't know how you plan on going there, but I know a lot of times will run 39 all the way up there. It's just a fantastic ride. It's a fun ride to go. All right, so you're with ABATE. Or ABATE, ABATE.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, ABATE. Now, what you're Region 11?
Region 11, yep. Okay. And I'm the Marion County rep for ABATE, and then the assistant region director of 11. And the gentleman behind me polishing his bike is the actual 11 region director.
Gotcha.
I'm just a successor, hopefully.
There you go.
We can hope.
Well, hopefully it'll be a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, not too quick, not too soon.
We're not going to rush that on anybody, all right? So all right, give me, if somebody came up and said, what is the #1 safety tip you should get across to somebody? Because I'm a big advocate of your riding school that you guys do, that ABATE puts together. You know, safety. I always call it the riding class. Is what
Yeah.
I've always called it. Is learn to ride. I put all my kids through it. I put Cindy's gone through it. I had been riding for many, many years before I moved to Indiana and learned about ABATE, but I put everybody through it. And I always told my kids, I don't care if you ever ride a motorcycle or not. If you go through this class, it's going to make you more aware of motorcycles on the road. So
For sure.
I know ABATE is big about safety, but if somebody says, what is the #1 safety tip, what would you say?
I would, for myself, I would definitely have to say awareness of your surroundings. Obviously, I went through the course, but it's been many years, and it is a very good course. They'll teach you how to ride the motorcycle on a motorcycle that's actually manageable for even somebody that's 100 pounds, and teaches them how to maneuver and the confidence to be able to handle even a bigger bike. But I for myself, I would have to say that awareness and just being aware that sometimes the cars don't see you. They may not, even though they look you right in the eye, they really didn't see you.
Yep, I agree 100%. We do a Monday Night Live every Monday at 7 o'clock, Monday nights on Facebook. And so we were actually live at the Groggy Taproom down in Martinsville, Indiana. And we're there the first Monday of every month. That's where we're at. And because it was May, I wanted to do a safety tip. And the safety tip I brought up was, we always talk about look twice, save a life. And it's like, how important it is. I've been a motorcycle rider my entire life. And there's still been a couple times where, had I not done that second look, I'd have pulled out right in front of a motorcycle. We're hard to see. We have to understand. I don't care how many lights you have on it. I don't care how bright your shirt is. Our brains are focused to look for a car or a truck on the road. They're not made to look for small, narrow objects. But I said, but it's not just for the motorcycle, or it's not for the cars. The motorcyclists have to do the exact same thing. Look twice, save a life. Just because that light turned green doesn't mean that car's stopping, coming in, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They may have a red light, you have a green light. And that was what I was sharing, was we have to be aware. You have to look. Don't just take off because the light turned green. I have got multiple friends that spent months in the hospital. Some did not make it simply because their light turned green, they pulled out, car ran the red light and ran them over. And it was like, it's not your fault, but yet you could prevent it simply by looking twice.
Yep.
And then you're saving your own life. You know what I mean?
I think you did much better on the wording. I talked about awareness and look twice, save a life, and be aware motorcycles are everywhere.
That's right.
But yeah, I think you worded it much better than I did, and thank you very much for that.
We were right on the same page, so I felt good that I picked the right. I picked a good tip to mention.
You did.
Because it is. It's just, I mean, that's just the thing. You have to be aware of what's going on, and that's why I tell everybody. I said, when you pull into an intersection, you go in through a parking lot, you go wherever you're going, assume nobody sees you. You just have to.
That's the best advice.
Approach every intersection like they don't know you're there, and you'll find yourself to be a whole lot safer that way. Again, many times it's not the motorcyclist's fault, but probably 90% of those times the motorcyclist could have avoided it. You know what I mean? It's
I do.
It's like when you're laying on the road, you're at that point, you're not really caring whose fault it was.
Right.
You don't want to be laying on the road. It's like, man, you can just avoid so many if we just look around and take an extra look. So
totally
this is super cool, man. I know you guys are going to have a beautiful day for this ride. Thank you for talking to us, and we won't hold you up. We'll let you go and have some fun.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, Dustin. Ladendorf Law has been a sponsor of Steel Horse Thunder for many, many, many years. There's been some changes. What can we expect?
Well, Ladendorf Law is now Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler as of the 1st of this year, January 1st, 2024. It is the same team, the same people. Everyone's still involved. We just simply have a name change. Myself, Dustin Fregiato, and Matt Bigler are now partners with Mark.
Okay. And so the fact that Ladendorf Law is now Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler, you guys are bigger and badder than ever, correct?
Of course, absolutely.
All right, integrity is still the same?
Absolutely.
All right, Dustin, I'm glad you guys are on board.
Thank you very much.
All right, the first question I want to ask is, what made you choose this ride today?
The team lead for this one for ABATE is Kevin Kuhn. I grew up with him, went to high school, and been friends for well over 30 years.
Cool. Well, I noticed your bike, and it's an Indian.
Mhm.
Tell me about this bike.
This is a 2018 Indian Roadmaster Elite. I'd spent years riding Harleys and switched over to Indian just because my body style and height, I just fit much better on it. It's very comfortable.
Yeah, you're pretty tall. So did you order this bike, or did you go in the showroom and say that's the one? And I love the color of it. I'm just going to say that.
I had actually seen one out in the wild in this color in 2018, and it was my choice. So I went around multiple showrooms till I found one that had it and was able to pick it up.
Awesome. Well, it's a beautiful bike. So how long have you had it?
6 years now.
6 years. So you said that you changed motorcycles from the Harley to the Indian because of your height. Was there any other reason? Like, do you feel like the ride's better?
No, not really. I was on electric glide before, very comfortable as well as far as the bike itself. It's just, this affords me a little bit more leg room and allows me to stretch out.
You do a lot of long rides over the country?
Haven't done those yet.
No.
My children are just now to the point where they're starting to go to college, and I will have more of the summer for myself, my wife, and my bike.
I understand that totally. Well, thanks for coming out to this ride today. This is the safety awareness ride, so you guys be safe out there, okay?
Thank you.
Thank
as well.
you. What brought you out to this ride today?
Actually, he did. He let me know that they were having a ride coming out of Tractor Supply in Mooresville. So I live just not far from here, so I haven't had a ride yet this year. So I'm ready for a good ride and a good day and a good time.
Well, you picked a good ride for it because this is a safety awareness ride, so
I know.
it makes you aware.
Yes, I'm very aware. Yes, I've already had my falls and my accidents. Yes, absolutely.
Well, I'm glad you're out here. I love this bike. Is this your bike?
No.
It's your bike.
Yeah, sir.
This is your bike.
No, my bike is the blue one right there,
It
across
is
from
mine.
his. Yes.
You guys are lying to me.
No, he is. He's full
I
of.
just got it. It's still got a temporary plate on it.
That is awesome. I
First
love
day
the
I
color.
rode it. Today's first day I rode it.
Oh yeah. So have you rode three-wheelers before?
I've rode three-wheelers before, no.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
I just wanted to ask you how comfortable it is to
It
ride
is
one.
comfortable, yes.
Yeah. So what made you get this one?
I was having difficulty getting off and on my two-wheel bike.
Gotcha. Well, that's why I asked about the three-wheel bike. So do you feel more comfortable? I know you do because it's hard to get on and off the bike, but do you feel more comfortable being on a bigger bike, wider and maybe more seen?
I miss the two wheels.
Yeah. Well, for safety awareness, this bike's probably seen more than the two wheels.
Probably right.
But I still love the two wheels. Well, I love the bike. I'm glad.
you.
I hope you guys have a wonderful ride today. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Well,
Big shout out to Krambo's. Chris Crampy, world-renowned painter. They have Harley mechanics. They have all the accessories, the bells and whistles that you need for your motorcycle. They do great tire sales there, and they have some really cool attire. Get your swag at Krambo's. US 40 over in Greencastle. That's right, it's the Texaco building, 6.3 miles west of US 231, right off of US 40. You know what they say, Krambo's, they'll get you noticed.
just be on the lookout for any ABATE rides. We've got another one that we'll be doing in June. Just keep on the lookout. I don't have a date yet, but what it will be is just a lunch dinner ride, and we're going to be meeting and then taking off to the 36 Saloon out in Rockville. So be there.
Nice. And what does it cost for membership?
For the membership, I want to. There's a couple ways I can really teach you on this. So
do we need to bring you in?
Come on, 35.
Come on in here.
You say 35 or
we're
25?
We're as informal as we can get around here.
Yeah.
Single year memberships, $25 a year, and couples membership is $45 a year.
You know, it's been that for a long time. You know, you need to raise that, right? I mean, I'm just saying, you know, that needs to be bumped up a little bit. Nothing else is still the same price. Nothing else is still the same price from 25 years ago. That's all I'm saying.
We also offer multi-year memberships. 3-year memberships, I believe, are, I'm not real sure. I think it's like $75 for 3 years.
Okay.
Basically, in a 5-year membership, you basically get 5 years for the cost of 4.
Okay.
So
very
that's
good.
something to check into.
And it's abate.org, correct?
Yes.
And there's another thing that ABATE has, and it's called the Tour of Indiana. And there will be 15 POIs, sponsors, and things like that. And then on the ABATE website, they actually put out a tour book. I like to kind of call it a scavenger hunt, but really they give you the place to go. So if you don't have any place to ride, check that out. All you got to do, have your bike, yourself, the POI or the sponsor, and just the placard for the year, and that will be on the site. And if you get all of the POIs, you'll be entered for a raffle to possibly win $100, an all-access members or an all-access pass to all ABATE events, and each one of those. And then, for example, we also do the ABCs as part of that too. So you could go to, say, Anderson and get you an A, or you could go to Indianapolis, get an I. As long as it's a township or a city or a county, you're totally good with whatever letter. X is given, and if you get all those, you get a free membership for the following year. So hence the reason I probably don't know, like, what did I pay when I first paid? Because I do the tour every year. It's a blast, and it gives you some places to go and some interesting things to see out there on the road.
Where do you go for Z?
You know, that's a good question. I'd have to ask my wife. She organizes a lot of the hard letters, but X is given, though. Y is another hard one, too.
Right? I got to thinking about it. I thought, wow.
Zionsville, that's a good one.
Oh,
see, it took me a second, but yeah, that's why I let my wife organize it.
There we go. Zionsville. Yeah, that's a pretty popular one. I should have known. Yeah. All right, man. I will let you go now.
All
and thank you guys so much for talking to us. And you guys be safe out
Will do.
On the safety awareness ride, man. Well, hey, that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed the show this week. Cindy, if somebody wanted to learn more about Steel Horse Thunder, what would they do?
Are you kidding me, Scott? They go to steelhorsethunder.com. They can get on YouTube. They can get on Facebook. They can get on all those different platforms that's on there. We do a Facebook Live on Monday nights. Every Monday?
Every Monday?
Every Monday at 7.
PM?
Yeah. Yeah.
Every Monday, 7 p.m. There's a Facebook Live
There's a
going.
Facebook Live.
Dang.
And on the first Monday of every month, we are at the Groggy Goat. So, yeah, come on out to the Groggy Goat on the first Monday of every month.
The Groggy Goat Taproom that's down in Martinsville, right on the square, right by the courthouse?
Exactly.
That's fantabulous.
Isn't it?
It is great.
Oh, and there's also a podcast that's Still Horse Thunder and Beyond. You can get on that too.
Better not be fooling.
Or you can just watch the show on YouTube. Yeah, we got it all.
That's fantastic. And we do have the Groggy Goat Taproom as a sponsor of this show
We
now.
do.
And we are there the first Monday of every month
It's pretty cool.
with a live audience. It's been
Yeah.
a lot of fun this
It
year. It's been a ton of fun doing that. You know, so many people come down and they're actually there, the live audience, and guess what? They have rides coming up
Mm-hmm.
and they get to advertise for their ride because we go around talking to everybody. And
Right.
so it's the perfect opportunity for anybody that wants to share a ride live on the show. They
Yep.
get to do it right then and there.
Right there.
It's a lot of fun.
It is.
A lot of fun.
Come on out to the Groggy Goat first Monday of every month.
Martinsville, Indiana.
7
right
p.m.
on the square.
Facebook Live.
Right on the square. Yeah, we do go live at 7, but we hang around there afterwards for quite a while. So they got great food there. They got, you know, it's a fantastic
It is.
time. All right, well, Cindy, it's been a lot of fun this week. And you know what we always say,
Yep.
it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.
See you next week.